Hey, welcome back everybody. We've got an October pickups video for you. So it's kind of been a while since we were able to really get out and hunt for Blu-rays, but there were some pretty pleasant surprises on my last shopping trip. So let's get started with a brand new release, the Kino Lorber Deep Star 6, which comes with quite the substantial upgrade from the old DVD. So this bad boy has 2 commentaries, an isolated score, and 3 featurettes. So From the Deep, interview of Creatures Effects and special makeup supervisor Mark Sjostrom, Greg Nicotero, and Rob Kurtzman. Oh, so this is K&B effects. Wow. I knew the monster looked good, but I didn't know it had that kind of pedigree. The Survivors, interviews with the actors, and ooh, Kane Hodder was the stunt coordinator on this, which I guess makes sense because it was directed by Sean Cunningham. So a lot of fun goodies to unpack in this release. So it's got a slipcover, reversible art, which I already reversed. Kind of my one complaint with Kino Lorber titles, though. It's like the spine, kind of boring, but thankfully this one has a slipcover, so we won't be seeing that. And the disc itself, pretty blank slate, but you know, amazing release, and I'm really happy to have a copy of it, though. Our next, so we found mostly new stuff, but new stuff that was kind of difficult to get a hold of or out of print. So our next find is The Unnamable, which a lot of people really enjoy this movie. I posted it on, you may have seen I posted it on my Instagram, and I had a lot of people, it's like, oh, I love that movie. So this is from Unearthed Films. It's also really difficult to get out of the slipcover. So it comes in a fairly attractive, clear case. So it's also a lot more lively looking. There's at least some art on the disc. It doesn't have a reversible cover, though. And this thing was stuffed to... I did sit down and watch this one already. This thing was overloaded with extras. It had a pretty fun commentary, and then it had... Let's see if we can count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Vintage audio track. I don't know what that means. This came with 5 featurettes on it, and each one was like a half hour to an hour long. Some of them, 2 of them were like an hour, and one of them was like an hour and 20. So you will learn everything you ever wanted to know about the Unnamable if you buy this. So it also comes with a 1 on there. So I'm assuming that means it's part of, well, you can't see it very well. I'm assuming that means it's part of a series of releases. Unearthed Classics. I don't know if I've ever seen any more in this line, but I haven't really been looking, So our next pickup is the Jaws 3 movie collection, which is also an upgrade over the old DVDs. I believe they have the exact same extras, at least they did when I checked. So you are paying $14 just for these on Blu-ray. So they're 3 separate discs, instead of being crammed onto one like the other release. Just kind of a side note, I personally like the Jaws sequels. Like, they're not... 3 and 4 are not good movies, but I enjoy them. And so, this was 14. That's a pretty good deal, all things considered, since you can still buy the individual titles for, I think, 10 apiece. And I'm happy to have it to complement the Jaws 4K that we showed off a few weeks ago off on the shelf. And then our next find is something from Scream Factory. which it's a newer movie. This comes with 2 commentaries. Wow. Itsy Bitsy. So I haven't seen this, but when I tried to order it from Shout, it said it was out of print. So when I saw it at the store, I was like, okay, I've wanted to see this for a while. It looks pretty good, and I love monster movies. So, and then kind of our big find, which this was the only used item we bought. Well, it was the only used item we found that was worth anything. So we have Drag Me to Hell from Shout Factory with the slipcover, which I think this was one of their long out of print titles. I think this is out of print, and I got it for a pretty good deal, as you can see. The slipcover's a little banged up, but, you know, it comes with the slip, which is the important part. And there don't appear to be too many extras on this one. So we've got production diaries, trailers, some new interviews. It doesn't list a commentary or anything. Now, I personally really did not like this movie the first time I saw it. But that was because I kind of predicted the ending. So about a half hour before it was over, I was like, oh, I bet I know what happens. And then it played out exactly like I thought it was going to, but it pretended it was going to have a twist. And so I was mad. But it's been like 6 years since I saw this movie, so maybe I'll enjoy it more this next time. So plus I'm just happy to have it as part of the Screen Factory collection. So, well, those were our pickups. So coming in soon, we've got Tremors 7, Shrieker Island, which I'm looking forward to seeing. Like, I love Tremors so much, like, I don't care. It's gonna be great. And then after that we have, these are things that I'm in the process of ordering, so that I won't shoot like a whole nother video for them when they do come in. So Tales from the Hood 3, which I'm looking forward to seeing because it's supposed to be better than Tales from the Hood 2, which a lot of people didn't like. I mean, I thought it was okay, but I didn't love it, you know? So we'll see what that's like. We also have the Creepshow TV series on Blu-ray coming in soon. Now, I love that series. I think I've watched every episode 3 or 4 times on Shudder. I just can't get enough of it. You know, even the stories that aren't as good, like, are still great. Like, I can't advocate for Creepshow enough. And then I think we also have the Criterion edition of Parasite coming in too. And yeah, so that'll be all my October pickups. Oh, we do also have the insane Friday the 13th set that we've been going through, but that'll be its own separate video. So, well, hopefully you enjoyed our quick breakdown of what we've found to update our collection. And hopefully you enjoy this shorter format where I just kind of sit and chat with you. So let me know what you think in the comments, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.